What's good, my realists? It's your girl, Lesi Lesejo, and welcome back to another juicy episode of the Realist Recap. Babes, can we take a moment to celebrate? Boo, 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 boo. We officially hit our first 100 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. I started this channel May 26th, 2025, and we are already growing. I see you. I appreciate you. And listen to this. The views they are giving, but 99.4% of y'all are watching without subscribing. Hypo, if you are enjoying the tea, the laughs, the drama, click that subscribe button. Don't just be a visitor, be a realist. You belong here. Now let's get into episode 8 because huge. The cows were mooing, feelings were stewing, and once again Mpumelelo is in hot water. Let's get into it. So Mpumelelo is up and early. He's on the phone calling his delegates because today is the big day. It's Amahle's Lobola day and it's supposed to be serious business. Except his team, babes, they're giving unprepared group project vibes. Piwe is like, I don't have a jacket. Shumi is still in Cape Town. 2 out of 3 delegates are unavailable. That's 66% failure rate before we even start. Luckily, Ndaba pulls through. He even goes to fetch Ngobo. Like, bro, wake up, we're getting this man married today. Amahle calls Mpumelelo sounding all worried. You can hear the nerves in her voice. He's late, he knows it, but pretending like everything is smooth. Hey, Mpumelelo and his lies. They arrive at 1324. If you know anything about the traditional ceremonies, you know that's disrespectfully late. Them Selekus better have brought big cows or big apologies. Now let's talk about the delegation entrance. The men walk in, announce themselves as them Selekus from Mzumbe. They are there to ask for Amahle's hand in marriage. Cool. All sounds very textbook until 3 women enter, covered in blankets. The delegates must choose who they came here for. What do? They pick the wrong girl. Not Amahle. They chose Nandisa. Hey, Amahle is fuming in the confessions like, how do you not recognize me? But honestly, after 6 months of a relationship and no meetings, what did we expect? Now to the money business. Amahle's family wants a negotiation opening fee, unbinding of the teeth, the mother's cow, and a late arrival fine. The total damage, 7,000 rand. 7,000 big ones. Mpumelelo's delegates try to negotiate and they offer 3,000 rand. Amahle's family politely but firmly says, nice try, and settle on 5,000 rand. And they pay for it. And let's be clear, that 5k is just to open negotiations. The real Lobola talks happen off camera. Cameras are out by 13:58. At 14:25, Mpumelelo gets the update. There's a new dilemma. Live cows versus cash cows. Amahle's family doesn't have a crawl, so they prefer money. But Mpumelelo is not impressed. If you all want to sell cows, then sell them yourselves. Fair point. Then comes the heavy question. Because Amahle's Lobola is being paid first, does that make her the matriarch? Mamkulu. Mpumelelo dodges the bullet like, well, we'll talk about that some other time. A clear red flag. Then it gets tense. There's a disagreement about Amahle's virginity. Apparently, if she wasn't a virgin, certain cows aren't owed. Mpumelelo is fighting this one hard. Calls are made. Sister is asked to speak to the mother. Tradition and egos are clashing. Eventually, they settle on 4 cows in cash and 6 live cows. Amahle's family ends the day with a reminder. She must learn to speak up, especially in Zes'thembu, period. The scene ends beautifully though. Amahle, tray in hand, kneels in front of Mpumelelo and serves him food. The ceremony is complete. Now I have a question for my realists. If Lobola is paid for Amahle's first, does that automatically make her the main wife, or does love and history matter more than cows? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Now let's unpack all the red flags and ancestor level warning signs from this Lobola process that screamed, not now babes. This whole thing had more signs than a roadblock in December. And here's the list of all the red flags and possible ancestral warnings that this lobola might be forced, rushed, or just not meant to happen. The first thing was the delegates were not ready. Piwe had no jacket, Shumi was in Cape Town, and Puandaba had to go fetch Ngobo last minute. Hey, you are telling me 1 out of 3 was properly ready? Ancestral red flag number 1. The men who must speak on your behalf aren't prepared. The ancestors are already whispering, not today, Mtanam. Number 2, they were late, very late. From Port Shepstone to Melmoth, it's 4 hours. They arrived at 13:24. The ceremony should have started in the morning. In African tradition, lateness on Lobola Day is taken very seriously. It's disrespectful and seen as bad luck. Ancestral red flag number 2. Time matters in rituals. If you're late, you're spiritually off guard. Energies are no longer aligned. Number 3, they picked the wrong girl. When asked to identify Amahle, they picked Nandisa. Embarrassing. How do you come to pay Lobola and you don't even know who you are marrying? Ancestral red flag number 3. If you can't even recognize your bride, maybe you don't know her soul either. The ancestors are rolling their eyes in high definition. Number 4, negotiation fees and fines galore, totaling to 7,000 just to start talking. That kind of resistance from Amahle's family could be them protecting their daughter spiritually. We are now at the main house, and it's Mpumelelo, Mr. Mseleku, and Tirelo sitting down for a very necessary meeting. The first thing on the table is maintenance. Tirelo says Mpumelelo doesn't pay regularly. Mpumelelo says I skipped only once, but Tirelo says 3 months. So someone's lying, or someone's math isn't mathing. Second topic, Amahle's Lobola. Mr. Mseleku says even Mpumelelo's mom doesn't know he's paying Lobola for Amahle. The family thought Tirelo was next. Tirelo is visibly shocked. Wait, he's already paid? When? Silence. Not a single answer. The disrespect is very loud. Mpumelelo says he didn't tell her because she doesn't like Amahle. A woman scorned is a woman with clarity. Tirelo says she's not ready to be anyone's wife anymore. And the biggest mic drop, she tells Mpumelelo, don't come to my home for Lobola. Mr. Mseleku tries to mediate and it's giving tag team. Tirelo feels like she's being forced to agree to a life she didn't sign up for. And she's not wrong. Then the most important part, Tirelo tells Mpumelelo, compromise because I want to live a long life. And he agrees finally, a mature moment in this messy saga. They are left alone. He tells her, I love you. And she says, you don't. She refuses to leave with him. Instead, she stays behind to reflect. So a question to you, my realist. Do you think Tirelo should still be part of this marriage setup, or is it time she packs her bags and chooses peace? Let's talk. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Yo, scene 2 was a lot, hey? Like imagine sitting in a room where 2 Zulu men are sitting making decisions about your life, your future, and you're just expected to agree. Just because he loves polygamy doesn't mean you must love the pressure that comes with it. Tirelo didn't just lose trust, she lost dignity in that moment. Finding out your man paid Lobola for someone else in front of strangers. Aibo, that's not a conversation, that's an ambush. And yet she held it together like the queen she is, asking real questions, protecting her peace, and most importantly, protecting her health. Because let's talk about that moment when she said compromise. That wasn't just about Mpumelelo. That was about boundaries. That was a way of saying, I might love you, but I choose me. And listen, if you sitting at home watching this and you've ever felt like you are being gaslit into settling for less, remember this. You're not hard to love. They're just not ready to give you the love you deserve. Tirelo walked out of that meeting with no answers, but with her self-respect intact. And honestly, that's worth more than 10 cows and a speech from Mr. Mseleku. And you know what else hit me? The way Mpumelelo kept brushing off Tirelo's feelings like she's just being emotional. That's what a lot of women go through. Your pain becomes an inconvenience and your voice becomes noise. But Tirelo, she chose to stay behind, not out of weakness, but because she needs to breathe, to think, to choose herself fully. And that silence she sat in after they left, that was the sound of clarity. Because let's be honest, when a man can make life-altering decisions without even giving you a heads up, you're not his partner. You're just an afterthought. So to all my realists watching, this scene wasn't just drama. It was a wake-up call. Love should not confuse you. Commitment should not blindside you. If you feel unseen, unheard, and constantly having to fight for your seat at the table, maybe it's time you build your own damn table. Okay, babes, let's talk. As a woman, watching Tirelo go through all this hit deep. We've all been in spaces where we feel unseen, unheard, just expected to go with the flow. And sometimes that flow is drowning us. Tirelo wants to finish school, raise her child in peace, and feel loved, not managed. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. This episode reminded me how often women are expected to just accept whatever a man decides. Imagine finding out your man got married through another man on national TV. Hi, guys. Also, this Lobola chaos. Honestly, culture is beautiful, but when it starts being used to silence women or make them feel like assets, we need to reflect. And one more thing, the virginity cow debate. It's 2025. Why are we still negotiating a woman's worth based on something so outdated? Let's raise sons who respect women for who they are, not whether some imaginary box got ticked. So my realist, whatever kind of relationship you're in, always remember, you're not difficult for asking for emotional safety. You are not dramatic for wanting transparency. You are not weak for choosing peace. Tirelo is not crazy. She's just done. That's it from me, Lesego, your official plug for the realist recaps in the land. If you've made it this far, you already know I'm your people. So don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your crew, and comment down below because I reply to every one of you all. Okay, not the bots, but the real ones. I see you. Till next time, keep it real and keep it respectful.